Our planet Earth is an amazing place. From the serene vantage point of space, it's a beautiful blue sphere spinning silently, but beneath this peaceful exterior lies a dynamic and powerful heart. Earth is the only known planet with plate tectonics and a magnetic field generated by its molten core, both of which are crucial for sustaining life. In fact, Earth's core reaches temperatures of up to 5,700 degrees Celsius, almost as hot as the surface of the sun. Deep beneath our feet, the Earth's core is, creating powerful currents in the molten rock of the mantle. These convection currents drive the movement of tectonic plates above. The mantle itself is about 2,900 kilometers thick and is constantly in motion, recycling Earth's crust over millions of years. This process, known as mantle convection, is responsible for volcanic hotspots and the drifting of continents. This engine drives the movement of massive slabs of rock called tectonic plates, a process that shapes our entire world. There are 7 major plates and many smaller ones, all moving at rates of a few centimeters per year. Their collisions push up towering mountain ranges like the Himalayas, carve out deep ocean trenches such as the Mariana Trench, and even influence the composition of the very air we breathe by recycling carbon dioxide through volcanic eruptions. Sometimes this engine gets a little more active, reminding us that our planet is a dynamic living system. Right now, a huge horseshoe-shaped region on our planet is showing some incredible activity. This region, known as the Ring of Fire, is the most seismically and volcanically active zone on Earth, with over 450 volcanoes and frequent earthquakes, stretching for 40,000 kilometers around the Pacific Ocean. It's called the Ring of Fire. This isn't just a catchy name, it's a geological reality. The Ring of Fire is responsible for about 90% of the world's earthquakes and 75% of all volcanic eruptions. Its boundaries mark the edges of several tectonic plates, including the Pacific Plate, which is constantly colliding with its neighbors. Some of the most famous eruptions in history, like Mount St. Helens in 1980 and Mount Pinatubo in 1991, happened here. The region is also monitored by thousands of seismographs and satellites, providing real-time data to scientists worldwide. This isn't science fiction, it's the real fascinating science of our world happening right now. Understanding this activity is more than just a cool science lesson, it's a matter of survival. Early warning systems like Japan's earthquake alert network save lives by giving people precious seconds to prepare. It's about understanding the world we live on and the forces that can affect millions of people in countries like Japan, Indonesia, Mexico, and the west coast of the Americas. In 2018, Indonesia experienced over 11,500 earthquakes, highlighting the constant risk faced by communities along the Ring of Fire. When volcanoes erupt and the ground shakes, the consequences are immediate. It has a direct impact on lives, on cities, and on our interconnected global community, disrupting travel and economies. The 2010 eruption of Eyjafjallajökull in Iceland, for example, grounded over 100,000 flights worldwide. The Ring of Fire is a hotspot of geological drama, a place of both destruction and creation. It's where the story of our planet is being written in real time, with fire and force. New islands like Nishinoshima in Japan have formed here in recent years due to volcanic eruptions. So why is this region so active? What's causing all this rumbling and erupting? And what could it mean for the future? The answer lies in the constant movement of tectonic plates and the immense energy stored beneath the Earth's crust. These are big questions, and science gives us the tools to find the answers. Let's explore this incredible, powerful, and fiery feature of our home planet. With advances in satellite technology and computer modeling, scientists can now predict volcanic eruptions and earthquake risks with greater accuracy than ever before. The recent news has been filled with stories that seem to come straight from a disaster movie. Volcanoes are erupting, and major earthquakes are shaking the ground. In 2021 alone, there were over 1,300 significant earthquakes worldwide, many of them in the Ring of Fire. But this isn't a movie plot, it's geology in action. In a region stretching all the way around the Pacific Ocean, 7 different volcanoes are currently erupting, spewing ash and lava. Scientists are closely monitoring these eruptions to better understand the warning signs and protect nearby communities. And just recently, a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Russia. An earthquake of this magnitude releases an incredible amount of energy, equivalent to nearly 1,000 atomic bombs. Such events can trigger tsunamis and aftershocks that ripple across the Pacific. These events are not random coincidences, they are all connected to the same underlying system, the powerful and restless Ring of Fire, where the shifting of tectonic plates can trigger both volcanic eruptions and seismic shocks. Subduction zones, where one plate slides beneath another, are especially prone to these dramatic events. And if one big earthquake set of one big volcano, what is next? Are more coming? And even bigger? Let's talk about the big one. A potential massive earthquake that scientists warn is not a matter of if, but when, for vulnerable regions like the coast of Washington to California. Recent studies show that the San Andreas Fault accumulates about 35 millimeters of slip each year, storing energy for future quakes. And most importantly, we'll see why understanding this science is crucial for everyone. Because the more we know about our planet and its powerful inner workings, the better we can prepare for its inevitable surprises, building safer communities and developing early warning systems. In 2004, a tsunami, triggered by a massive earthquake in the Indian Ocean, led to the creation of new global warning networks. The Earth is sending us a message written in fire and tremors, and it's time for us to listen. What does the big one mean for Seattle? A potential massive earthquake along the Cascadia subduction zone, which stretches from Northern California to British Columbia. Seattle sits directly in the path of this fault line. Scientists estimate that a magnitude 8 or 9 earthquake could strike the region at any time, releasing energy hundreds of times greater than the 2001 Nisqually quake. Such an event could cause widespread damage to buildings, bridges, and infrastructure, trigger landslides, and disrupt power and water supplies. Emergency planners warn that Seattle could face weeks without basic services, and residents are encouraged to prepare emergency kits and have a family plan. The city has invested in retrofitting older buildings and improving early warning systems, but the risk remains very real. Understanding the science behind the big one helps Seattle and the Pacific Northwest get ready for the challenges ahead. The Richter scale is a logarithmic scale used to measure the magnitude of earthquakes. Each whole number increase on the Richter scale represents a tenfold increase in measured amplitude and about 32 times more energy released. A quake of magnitude 2.0 or less is usually not felt by people. Magnitude 3.0 to 3.9 quakes are often felt but rarely cause damage. Magnitude 4.0 to 4.9 can shake indoor items and rattle windows, but serious damage is unlikely. At 5.0 to 5.9, earthquakes can cause damage to poorly built structures. Magnitude 6.0 to 6.9 quakes are strong and may cause severe damage in populated areas. A magnitude 7.0 to 7.9 earthquake is considered major, capable of widespread, serious destruction. Magnitude 8.0 and above are rare, but can cause catastrophic damage over large areas. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the heart of our planet. If you enjoyed learning about Earth's fiery forces and want to discover even more amazing science stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments what fascinates you most about volcanoes, earthquakes, or our dynamic planet. And don't forget to like and share this video with fellow science fans. Your support helps us bring more fascinating content to viewers like you. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, the story of Earth is always evolving.